In this video, I'm going to cover how to install MAMP in your computer, and I'm right now I'm running Windows 10, so the instructions should be the same for Windows 7 or Windows 8. So I'm going to go ahead and run Microsoft Edge, or if you have any other browser you want to use, that's fine. Okay, and you can just search for MAMP, M-A-M-P. Address is mamp.info. Okay. So once you get to MAMP's website, you'll see that there's a free version and there's a pro. So the free version is good enough. And so we go ahead and click download. Then you choose the operating system that you have. So as you can see, it's only available for either Mac OS or Windows. Okay. Now, MAMP will install a number of development tools and I would say plugins, one of which is Apache, which is a web server software. It'll also install MySQL, which is an RDBMS, or Relational Database Management System, or software, and a few other things such as Python support, PHP support, and so on and so forth. So anyway, we're going to click on download. So we got Windows, and we click download. Okay, so I'm going to save this in my downloads folder. Okay, so once the download is complete, okay, I'm just going to let this browser run a security scan. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run it. I can close the browser now. Let's see. Okay, so let me go ahead and close this browser. Should be running in the background. Okay, there you go. All right, so I'm going to click yes. Okay, I'm going to select English, click OK. All right, actually you just need MAMP. It says here install MAMP Pro in addition to MAMP. I can uncheck that because I don't need MAMP Pro. I just need MAMP. Install Apple Bonjour. I don't need that as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead, click uncheck those boxes and click next. Okay, you can read through this or not. Accept the license agreement. Click next. Select the folder. Usually, just leave it set to the default folder, which is the MAMP folder in the C drive. It's gonna take up 1.4 gigs in your drive. All right, click next. All right, should create a folder for your MAMP application. Click next in your start menu. Create a desktop icon. It's really up to you. Normally, I don't want to clutter my desktop, but it's okay. I'll just leave this on. Click next, confirm, and click install. Okay, so this may take a while depending on the speed of the computer. So just wait for it once it's done. Okay, so seems like the installation is done. Let's just wait. I think it's still running. Okay, so there you go. So installation is complete. So now that it's done, we can click finish. I would suggest restarting your computer at this point just to make sure everything is fresh after the installation. So I'm going to go ahead and restart my computer. Okay, so now the computer's restarted. I'm gonna log in. Okay, just waiting for the computer to finish starting up, and seems like it's done. See all these icons. Okay, great. So let's see if we have MAMP working. So I'm gonna double click the MAMP shortcut that's on my desktop. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So these boxes are unchecked, denoting that they haven't or they're not running at all. Okay, so let's just wait for this. All right, so click on preferences. Let me see. I think it's still loading up. Okay, preferences is still inaccessible. Okay, there you go. So you can have when you visit the preferences, okay, you can have the servers start at the beginning when you start MAMP. Now, by the way, this came up because this setting is on, so by default it'll start both Apache and MySQL. This is the Windows firewall. Um, do I want Windows firewall to allow access to this to the Apache software? I'm okay with the private network. You you shouldn't, you mustn't, I should say, check the public network. Okay, especially if you work on a laptop and connect to hotspots in various places. So private network is fine. Click allow access. Okay. As you can see, Apache's running. MySQL is starting up. Now, what I tend to do myself is I disable the start servers when starting MAMP, so I can control pretty much when I want the servers to start or stop when I open MAMP. But it's really up to you. In my case, I just uncheck that box. Uh, I leave the other boxes unchecked. The ports as well, leave them alone. The only time you're gonna want to change these is if you're running multiple instances of these server software in your computer. The web server, there are two kinds installed in your computer: Apache and Nginx. Um, uh, or some people pronounce it skinks. It's really up to you, depending on the course that you're taking or the development that you're doing. It's really up to you which one you want to pick. Okay, we got MySQL, and take note that the MySQL included in this version of MAMP, uh, it installs MySQL version 5.6.34. There is actually already MySQL version 8, but this is sort of the baseline version, if you will. This is the more I guess common version that you'll find in a lot of web servers on the internet. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so practically I just uncheck that box. I don't want the servers to start. I'm gonna click OK. Okay, so let's see what's going on with MySQL server. It's taking a while to start that. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and see and start the servers. Okay, so what I've done is click on Start Servers. You can also get it from here, Servers and Start. Not sure why MySQL is not. Okay, there you go. So it does take a while for it to pick up. So just be patient with it. And since I've clicked on Start Server, it started Apache. This something like this came up for Apache, but this is now for MySQL. And the same thing, I'm going to allow it in private network, but no access from public networks. Okay, allow access. Okay, so now that the two servers are running, let's see, let's click on Open, Start Page. Yes, I want to open it in Microsoft Edge. Okay, this is just to make sure that, okay, things are running. Yes, indeed. I got MySQL running. Take note, the default user and password for the well, the account that is created by default in the MySQL server is the username is root and the password is root. There's the address to the MySQL server that's running in your computer, which is the loopback address in networking. It's called localhost. And yeah, everything looks good. So that should tell you that your installation went successfully. And again, just to remind you, once you're done using the tools, just make sure to click Stop Servers. Remember, see, these are server programs. They're designed to accept connections from outside your computer. So it's best that you stop them when you're not using them. Okay, so I'm just going to click Stop Servers. And you're good to go. So you can close that now and continue on your way. Thank you.